that scissors are sharp. Please do not run around with them or attempt to use them to fly. This is a reminder to all our patrons to look after your valuables. The theater cannot be held responsible if any of your personal property goes missing. Please do remember to turn off your mobile phones. Nobody, least of all me, wants to hear your showy ringtone during our stupendous show. For those of you frightened of the dark, I recommend that you sit out today's performance. Unfortunately, we cannot offer refunds, only badges of shame. Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. The show will begin any moment now. For those of you frightened of the dark, I recommend that you sit out today's performance. Unfortunately, we cannot offer refunds, only badges of shame. Please do remember to turn off your mobile phones. Nobody, least of all me, wants to hear your showy ringtone during our stupendous show. Kutaro emerged victorious from the belly of Snake, whose attempts to blight the Moonwood had ended in a nasty case of indigestion. Our hero was ready for more Moonstone shards, and Act 3 seems as good a place to find them as any. Now back to Kutero's tale. With the snake's third piece of the moonstone in hand, Kutero schlepped himself onward to the shores of a vast ocean, the Moonshine Sea. 'Twas a dreadful realm full of pirates and monsters, and frothing up its waters at the moment was a roiling rivalry between Captain Gaff, pirate master of the Jolly Lamham, and Generals Pig and Sheep, who were vying for the captain's riches in the name of their king.
Yo-ho! Another fine haul, me old salt.
Aye, the Moonshine Sea be ours now. We'll not be cowed by pirate nor monster.
It's all thanks to the Moon Bear King's sparkly prize, yo.
Check it out, Kutero. Those are moonstone pieces.
By the by, me hammy hearty, have you seen the wanted posters?
For that blackguard Kotaro. Begad, sheep, look at the reward. If we catch this swamp, we'll be swimming in swag. Weigh anchor, smartly now.
Avast, Pig! There's not a cent to be had if we can't find him. Think of the time we might waste. And the electric bill.
You be right again.
We'll need one smashing scheme to catch him.
Shh! Keep it down.
How dare you, poor one, without me, his scurvy bacon bit!
First pig, first serve.
Quick, Kutero. Now's our chance.
Slowly, stealthily, he stole his way closer. The two generals were 3 sheets to the wind, but Kutero could not risk waking them. The moonstone shards were just a few inches from his fingers when...
Oh, food! It's a trap!
That scallywag Kutero fell for it!
Yo-ho-ho! The Moon Bear King will heap riches on us now!
Ew! What is this smell hole? Oh!
Our hero had fallen, quite literally, for a ruthless ruse. And now he found himself wriggling around in the darkness. From the briny smell and lurching floor, he knew he must be trapped inside a ship.
Release me, you horse-smugglers! Ah! Not the larcenous barnacles I was expecting. Well, hoist high those chins, for ye have just liberated Captain Gaff hisself.
Kutero spied a hook, that of the dread moon pirate, one of the goddess's 4 champions.
What need have ye of that old relic? The lapdog whose arm it augmented was a disgrace of a point. A sorcerous trick of the Moon Bear King. Only Calabrus can cut through that. Scissor me timbers! The real Calabrus!
Well, look who's obtained the pirate's powers. Let's use them to commandeer this ship. Lunar Dribble Swig! There. See the golden hook on the left of too hard! Too hard!
Milady, you are beautiful.
Hello? Oh, gross. Are they having a moment? Oh, Kutero, please do something.
Well, as you can see, you can move anything that's got a hook. Try snagging this wretch. A good yank will dizzy your foes long enough to finish the job. So, get to the deck, no excuses!
Avast! Milady, I must have your name.
They call me the Moon Witch. Esma Potts.
Esma Potts. Ah, a treasure truly worth burying myself in.
Look at all these coins! Is this the treasure vault? Are you trying to die wealthy? Jump!
In the next room, they found another mountain, no, ocean of gold. But to Kutaro, these riches were just another obstacle to surmount. The question was, how far could he get with a puppet's body, a few hand-me-down heads, magical scissors, a knight's shield, ninja bombs, and a pirate hook?
Farther than most. This must be where they keep the weapons. Hey, I bet you could yank the screw loose. You lit the fuse! Jeez! Must be right under the main deck.
How did ye get out? We locked you in with the treasure.
Aye, but a goddess intervened. Return me ship, or swim with the fishes.
Never! Finders keepers!
Oh, swine!
After them, Kutaro! We have to get to the Moonstone Shards first!
Generals Pig and Sheep had been using Gath's ship to capture marine life and test out a malevolent magical oil. It was just the captain against the dastardly hog. Mano
We've hardly seen them yet.
Randomly, a rogue shark ruptured the deck, causing poor Kutaro to tumble back down to the lower levels.
You think the captain is okay?
Randomly, a rogue shark ruptured the deck, causing poor Kutaro to tumble back down to the lower levels.
You think the captain is okay?
Below deck, more sea creatures were being held captive and subjected to unspeakable experimentation.
Who did a number on this bottle? I feel like there's a joke here.
We part ways, sheep. Only buxom beauties be worthy of the captain's embrace.
Embrace this!
Yo ho ho! Need a hand, my hearty?
We better get back up there.
As the crackle of gunshots and clangor of crossed swords issued from above deck, our little hero raced through the ship's bizarre interior with all the resolve he could muster.
Keep firing, you powder-wetting milkmaid! The last... Fritter that away, limp loins!
The ship rocked and seas churned as Gaff cornered the treacherous generals.
Enough foreplay!
Mayhap we should cut our losses, pig.
Craven curs!
Our turn, Kataro!
Wave after wave, the violent sea unloaded its fury upon the Jolly Lamp.
Surf's up! 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 Surf's up!
Whoa! Check out the huge fish! Is that a tuna? Man, now I'm jonesing for some sushi. Give me a double order and I am set. Two this time! What a haul!
Greedy lamb chop! Greedy lamb chop!
You know, one oft-overlooked fact about the Moonshine Sea is that it contains vast quantities of pepper along with the salt. Well, it's true. Part cylindrical, part gesundheitlich. No doubt more than one failed freebooter marooned on a desert island has doffed his boots and dunked and dined on nature's condiments just to survive. It's a tragic story, really. One that should be told more often.
All right, that's enough science. Hey, it's a fishing rod. Wonder what we can catch. Something big, I hope. Sushi out of that. I guess there's shark fin soup, though. Take that, food chain.
But just how far would these Epicurean terrorists go in their hedonistic pursuit of fine foods, big bucks, and the mass murder of an ecosystem?
Blimey!
Dear lad, ye earned it.
Come on, matey, let's go! They went up the mast!
Prepare to die, Captain Goof!
Ah! Suck on some seawater, you milk feeder! What? Huh? Yeah!
Try me for toys! No!
Avast! Desist, ye dogs! You knock me off! That's it! Eat more!
Did it work?
A noble try, swab, but you've left me yearning for more!
Get off me, me putrid monster!
It's stuck!
Ooh, got it!
Shark! Stay away! There'll be no profit in chasing us!
Ah, but I mean to sink your booty!
Begad, there seem to be no heights to which this mad melee would not climb.
This is so getting out of hand. Oh well, we have to get those moonstone shards. So let's buckle up and buckle down.
Ah, fat face! Ah, fat face! Fat face! Ah, fat face! Ah, fat face! Fat face!
Kutaro clambered up the creaky, clamorous mast as the wind batter-fanged back.
Oink! Get lost, sheep! Oink! Get lost, sheep! Oink! My spot! Oink! My spot! Ah!
Those two generals are hopeless. Good thing you're not stuck with an annoying partner, right?
Parry this!
Ah, your thrusts be rusty!
Just die,
this, you foul beef eater!
I prefer fish. Have a kitten.
Oh, thank you.
What's this?
Hocus pocus, duck duck goose!
More like dove. But enough games.
Have at ye!
Kutaro clambered up the creaky, clamorous mast as the wind batterfanged back.
Oink! Get lost, sheep! Oink! Get lost, sheep! Oink! My spot! Oink! My spot! Ah!
Those two generals are hopeless. Good thing you're not stuck with an annoying partner, right?
Parry this!
Ah, you thrusts be rusty!
Just die already.
You first!
Have on this, you foul beef eater!
I prefer fish! Have a kitten!
Oh, thank you.
What's this?
Hocus pocus, duck duck goose!
More like dove. But enough games.
Have at ye!
There must be something. Anything!
Ow! Are you trying to fleece me?
What am I doing here?
No way!
Knock it off!
Ye can't run forever! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Got him!
Begad! Begoniers! Oh, we springboks!
So long!
Ah! Keep running, you cowardly cold cuts!
Kutaro was far from solid footing, and even the slightest jolt would send him splattering down forthwith upon the mildewed planks below.
Careful! Watch your step. I know! Try to tilt things in your favor, then jump.
Kutaro had to get an angle on the situation as he leapt his way from platform to platform.
Whoa! Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Whoa! Check out the bling on that map fake. You can't trick a lady like me.
Pig, unkeg me.
You're not having a barrel of laughs?
Puns aside, Captain Gaff had had a field day with sheep. Enough swords had been run through the keg to make a pincushion blush.
How the heck is he not shish kebab by now? One more skewer and it's gotta be game over.
Poor Pig wasn't having much better luck with his barrel.
Ha ha, lame.
Ready to surrender? I can do this all day.
You'll not live out the day.
What?
We call for a little help. Ready? Aim! I didn't say fire!
Get back here!
Trouble had materialized on the horizon and was making Swiss cheese out of the Jolly Lamham's sails.
Holy holes! We could be next!
At this rate, the sails would soon be more air than canvas.
Hard to starboard! Rack the oars!
Aye, steady as she goes. Wait a moment. Do you even know what starboard means?
What? I just wanted to say it.
The cannon sails were certainly taking the wind out of their balls. I mean, the winding balls were taking the sails out of their wind. Oh, whatever.
Whatever is right. Kataro, don't panic or anything, but we need to clear out of here.
Thanks to Pipperino's perspicacious advice, Kutaro managed to only half freak out. Flying cinders meet flammable sail, Kutaro was caught in a combustible death sandwich.
Come on, hurry!
As the sails burned down, they sent hot air spiraling up, which added even more oomph to the fire.
Kataro, you have to keep moving!
Really, it was a sort of a race, except instead of a checkered flag, Kutaro was getting waved along by a toasty, char-spangled inferno.
Whoa, look what the gong dragged in. Okay, I'll pick. Bye now!
Now, you scurvy chickens, be out of runway. Ready to feed the plankton?
No!
Peg!
Ah!
Peg! Stay with me! You can't die without paying me back! At least take out some life insurance!
Hoops off me treasure, ye dog!
You can settle your accounts in the next world! Yo-ho! So, we've a weaver on our hands. Kutaro, me lad, I'll let you have the honor.
You mean the hassle?
As he faced the Weaver pirate atop the Lambham's mast, Kutaro could feel a wrathful animus pulsing through his new pirate hook. Its previous owner clearly had a school to settle.
you roll your eye at me. Come on, after him.
Jolly Lamham's Jolly Roger was a sign of independence, a declaration of skullduggery to the open seas. Only one there could have weakened the skull and crossbones and taken over the ship, and it wasn't Winnie the What's-His-Face.
We'll show that tyrant. Today he's gonna fly a white flag.
A flash of steel, a well-timed block with his shield, and a yank of the hook for good measure. Bit by bit, Coutureau was running the Weaver ragged. Someone, somewhere along the line, had replaced our scared little boy with a fine young hero. With that, Coutureau laid the Weaver flag to waste, freeing the souls of countless children and wresting the Jolly Lamham from the clutches of the cruel Moonbear King.
End of the line, you bill-sucking livestock! I'll see you to Davy Jones! But first, I'll have back me treasure, along with me ship.
Zoinks! We'll never give it back!
Not even a piece of eight!
Gold and silver be a heavy burden when you're sinking.
Captain Gaff's sword darted like lightning as he swashed pigs' buckles and fleeced sheep's philallary.
Avast! Me treasure!
That's money, you raving lunatic!
Could we please avast forward to the part where you cough up your moonstone shards?
Never! We'd sooner be shark bait!
Ahoy! Moby!
What the? Shiver me timbers!
Hey! That's cheating, you scurvy whatevers! Darn it! We can't let him get away. Captain, is your ship submersible?
But of course, me beauty. When a lass wants to submerge, Captain Gaff and the Jolly Lamham are happy to oblige.
Really? Oh, you're the best!
Shouldn't take more than, say, 3 days.
You are so not the best. We'll do this the hard way. Deep breath, kiddo.
Oh, man overboard!
Again?
And And so, with the footprint of urgency firmly impressed upon his behind, Kuturo was off to the foul abyss of Davy Jones's locker to bring pig, sheep, and their vessel the Moby to justice. With the help of Calibrus, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. After being trapped on the Jolly Lamham, obtaining the pirate's power, and joining forces with Captain Gaff, Kuturo nearly cornered pig and sheep. The epic chase continues as Kuturo dives to the bottom of the sea.